there chop my finger off. This'd better be good. Enjoy your night.
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate, empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. And Credo that assailed his port, transformed he felt their love, succumbed as threat from nether years, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze abroad. May this earth devil give, the odds are cast anew, and Baldur's Gate turns upon the winds of fortune's view.
You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velios. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Your attention wanders for a moment, and you miss the import of Velioth's ghostly whisper. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. You let the shock of impalement allow your focus to waver, and Velioth's words drift away, lost in the mists of time. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. because he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. And then? What happens to us? I don't know. It's all I've ever felt.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
I don't know. Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
I don't know what you mean. I've never seen these children in my life.
Liar! You're the one who kidnapped us. You're the reason we're spawns. I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh. I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
We're not children. Don't call us children. We'll drink you dry.
Thirsty little brats, aren't they?
I'll show you thirsty.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again. In here.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. The children I can understand leverage against their parents, but Sebastian? I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
The cattle know about things of which they know nothing. This ritual is centuries in the making. Nothing shall stop it now.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the vampire ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Survival is all that matters. These boots have seen everything.
I don't fancy their chances.
Never a dull moment.
Time for a cull. Make it hurt. This way.
Blood comes easy these days. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Go for the
choice but to keep going.
Shall we dance?
Time to push my luck again. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Cutting to the chase. Come on. Can't stay idle. Try me.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands? Hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves.
All you can see are those eyes you've seen so many times before, pleading with you to help him.
You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us?
You can do whatever you want. Sounds terrifying. And it is. But there's opportunity in it too. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
A herd of vampire spawn unleashed on the Sword Coast. What could go wrong?
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm not sure. I feel a little numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again. Sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Hold there, Spawn.
You're the Gur tribe. I thought I was done with you people.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Alma. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
I had no choice, as you monster hunters well know.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue spawn, free from Cazador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime. But if you do decide to go hunting them, know they include your children.
They survived?
Well, that depends on how you define survived, really. But they are free. They're making their way into the Underdark as we speak.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
crimes being investigated in this area. You appear to be the prime suspect. You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
My return to Baldur's Gate a lot of thought. I never pictured this, though.
Oh, what did you have in mind? Quiet party? Toasting a return with a few good friends?
Less quiet party with friends, more days of hedonistic debauchery. But otherwise, yes.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster. But you know what? I'm learning to enjoy the taste of chaos.
Don't know
Count
how
me
to
in.
swim. You've come. We await your good work.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver to Lakmagir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Vinisk, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, I do not. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Vinisk? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Vinisk, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then we turn our sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the grand design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. A dream we made reality. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free.
My favorite traveling companion.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What's the name of that river down there?
Nice to see yous again. Today's edition's cheap, if you fancy it. Cool, thanks. Come back tomorrow for the next edition. Stand right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy your sandals? It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. A gazette a day keeps the ignorance away.
Those charms all sound a bit out of my price range.
Careful! Careful! People don't bloody... Cheery, isn't it?
Should have at least locked the place up proper before they left.
Bloody let me rest my head.
Well, plenty don't even have that, have they? What about all those refugees? They've got nothing.
Cled feels strange. Light. Happy. The hag is dead, isn't she? Tell Cled the truth. Hope. It is in Cled's heart. It feels warm and gentle. Cled only wishes Marina could feel it too. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are Cled's best friend for the rest of your life. Cled promises.
Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind just an interview.
What do you think happens to the Albrights anyway?
Buggered off because of the absolute, didn't they? Stupid of them, if you ask me. It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up proper before they left.
You moron! We could be fired for this. Tell that to Glitterbeard. He'll have our heads.
I know. A cultist took control of my fiancé. If you've got anything I can use to bring him back.
That would be the noise.
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
There's magic here, but it's of a rancid, impure form. Nothing like the true weave at all.
This is why I...
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. Whatever lies behind the door, it guards such secrets closely. It will not reveal them to just anyone.
No time to rest.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
What about the smell? It stinks something rotten. Probably just a dead cat.
Please, sir. Oh, please.
Philgrave's mansion.
Something over there.
You catch the scent of death on the man's clothes, his skin damp with decay. He appears unwell.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own. Yes. Now you mention it, it's probably contagious. Best not to come too close. No matter. This is still the safest place to hide. It's just bad luck I was discovered. I must be patient. My brothers need me. Stop making so much noise. You'll have the fists sniffing around.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die. Please, sir. Oh, please. What about a lantern? Would you throw one of them?
Have you seen the size of a lantern's cannon?
Wait, idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left, right. Down the stairs.
Only if it's to review that awful fashion disaster. Go to the Baldur's Mouth Gazette headquarters.
I'm still right here, you
So you just disappeared? Do you know
What
how
do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? I am so glad you...
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute. Raise our city to its pinnacle.
These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
We stand with you and for you.
It's a shame. Edvard will find such a
Astarion showed restraint where most others wouldn't. He might not appreciate the sentiment, but I'm proud of him. Let's talk. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Ready and willing.
You wish to consult me? One part of it. A smaller part than I had hoped. You know me well. Orin could make herself a mirror to anyone she met. A perfect physical replica, down to the slightest blemish or imperfection. It was only the surface that she imitated, though. The skin and the muscle and the bone. Peel back the surface, and her madness lay beneath. She could not hide that, no matter what form she took. No matter how perfect the surface imitation, few would see themselves reflected in Orin's madness, in her soul. I did see myself there. A broken version of myself, but recognizable nonetheless. Oh, but I am. Given what we learned of her mother, I see how similar we truly are. We were both born of trauma, both raised by parents who protected us with one hand and tormented us with the other. What was I when you first knew me? Before you ever knew me? A mad woman, butchering prey in the name of a god who would discard me without a thought once I was no longer of use. Baal, Lolth, the Absolute. They do not have followers. They only have victims, and they reward devotion with death. It is only because of you that I did not meet the same fate as Orin.
lost to madness and blood. If you had killed me when we first met, I would have been just one more casualty of your crusade against the Absolute. And nobody would remember me. You wish to consult me? There's no space for me. I suggest you make one. Indeed. Ready when you are.